What's up, Facebook? About to get started. Type in the comments where you're watching from. Hit that share button. Elite Pierre right here coming from my home, about to go live and do a presentation on public speaking. So if you know anybody who's interested in becoming a public speaker, if you know anybody who wants to start a podcast or start a YouTube channel or a Facebook watch channel, link them up to this video. Let them know they definitely want to tune in and see what we got going on, all right? Instagram, what's up? Say what's up in the comments. Facebook, say what's up in the comments. Ladies and gentlemen, again, my name is Elite Pierre, and I am the CEO of the Eagle Learning Center, and I am the host of the Eagle's Nest podcast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Grab a pen and paper. I need about an hour of your time. I do apologize for the delay. So those of you who were on time, we're about an hour late because of technical difficulties. As you can see, we're in a new location, okay? So I'm not where I usually do my work at. I'm in my living room. So ladies and gentlemen, hit that share button. Again, Elite Pierre, Eagle Learning Center. I'm doing some leadership training. Anybody who's interested in becoming a professional speaker definitely wants to tune into this training. So please share it with them. Link them up in the comments, tag them, or hit that share button, send it to their inbox. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Facebook, please share this video with somebody you know. Somebody you know's life's going to be changed today. Somebody you know's life's going to be changed today, okay? So grab a pen and paper, get to a quiet place in your house where you can concentrate, take some notes, and get the most life-changing information that you may possibly ever get. Once again, I do apologize for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. We were having some technical difficulties, but now we're online, rocking and rolling, ready to get things going. All right? You're just going to walk all up in the camera, right? It's cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I got kids in the background. I got cats in the background. This is real life, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that share button. I'm going to give the best presentation that you ever heard right here. I guarantee it. And I give you a guarantee that if this is not the best presentation you ever heard, don't take my offer at the end. But if you stick around with me to the very end, ladies and gentlemen, give me about 45 to 50 minutes of your time, and I promise you, it's going to be worth your time. And all I ask is that if I deliver on what I'm promising right now, if I deliver on the best presentation you ever seen in your life, just listen to my offer and consider it. That's all I ask. That's all I ask, is to listen to my offer and consider accepting it if I bring you value, if I give the best presentation that you've ever seen. All right, is that fair enough? Type yes in the comments if that's okay. If it's okay to give you an offer at the end, as long as I provide as much value as I possibly can. Type yes in the comments if that's okay, please. All right, so let's get right on with it, ladies and gentlemen. Who's that? Ashley Ruth Eccles, what's going on? Tanya Best, what's going on? Who's that? Angela Brooks and Vernon Mason, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to go ahead and get right into the training, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're watching on Facebook, Instagram, webinar, go ahead and grab a pen and paper. I'm going to start the presentation. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Matter of fact, let me record some of this on my podcast. I haven't been recording this directly to my podcast, so hey, wait, why not? Why not? Let's go ahead and do that. You want to document as much as you can, ladies and gentlemen. A podcast is up to 143 listens and 11 people in the audience. So we got 11 listeners on our new podcast. That's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, no matter where you are in the world. I know that applies to somebody. My name is Elite Pierre. I am the CEO of the Eagle Learning Center, and I am the host of the Eagle's Nest podcast. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time out your busy schedules to join me tonight on a training on how to make you a better speaker. So some of you may be listening to this training because you are already currently a motivational speaker or a public speaker, inspirational speaker. Maybe, you know, that's your job, or you just have a passion for it, right? No matter who you are, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you. I started the Eagle Learning Center last month. I have a passion for video production, audio production, and media production. I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about myself shortly, but ladies and gentlemen, again, I want to thank you for joining in. I want you to smash that share button, and when I say smash, I heard that on the training one time. Like, I like for you to hit it, but I want you to smash it. Like, I want you to hit that share button hard with your friends and family, because this is so important, ladies and gentlemen. The information I'm going to share with you today is absolutely life-changing. So say what's up in the comments. Say hello. Let me know you're here. Let me know you're watching. Let me know where you're watching from. I will engage with you throughout the presentation, whether you're watching on Instagram, Facebook, or inside the webinar. I promise that I will engage with you throughout the presentation, so feel free to chop it up inside the comments. All right, so before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, first rule is I need your complete attention for the next hour. Please shut off all notifications, shut your cell phone off. You should be watching on a computer if you're in a webinar, so you can see the slides and see the offers that I'm going to give you inside the chat box. So if you're watching on Facebook or Instagram, I need you to hop over inside the webinar by clicking the link in the description. And that's going to take you inside the webinar so you can get the full effect. All right. Grab a pen and paper, because it's imperative that you write the information down that I'm giving you tonight, because you may never hear it again. The information I'm going to share with you tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you may never hear it again. So please write everything that you hear down that may be impactful to your business. All right. So with that done, let's go ahead and get started. What you will learn today, ladies and gentlemen, I promise that in just over the next hour, I'm going to personally walk you through the entire process of how you can become a professional speaker and make a living doing it. All right. I'll share the very same strategies and tactics that I'm personally using right now today to build my business. And that's stuff I used 10, 20 years ago, stuff that I am currently using that is working in marketing today to grow my business. I'm going to share that with you tonight. All right. Now, if again, I asked you this already, but now I'm going to put it in writing. If I promise to give you great content, do I have permission to take 10 minutes of your time at the end? If I give you 50 minutes of free content, do I have your permission to, at the end, give you a fantastic offer for you to consider? If that sounds fair, once again, type it up in the comments. Let me know. Yes. Type yes if that sounds fair in the chat. If I give you the best presentation you've ever heard in your life, and do I have permission to give you an offer at the end? All right. And this is all up to you, ladies and gentlemen. I won't do it unless I can give you the value that I promise. I won't make you an offer unless I can deliver on my goods, right? I'm guaranteeing you that the next 50 minutes is going to be life-changing. And only with your permission, if you stay to the end, I'll give you an offer that you cannot refuse. So whether you buy anything or not, ladies and gentlemen, whether you participate in the program that we're doing or not, I'll have a free bonus for everybody who sticks around to the end. Just for staying in the training, just for listening to my spiel, I got a free bonus for you at the end, so stick around. All right. So before we go into the information, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce myself so you know who I am, just in case your friends or your family shared this video with you, shared this audio with you, and you may not know who exactly Elite Pierre is. I want to introduce myself at this time and basically give you a reason why you should listen to me, right? Like, who the heck is this guy? So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a retired 20-year Army veteran. All right. I have 12 years of senior military leadership experience. I have 6 years in the entrepreneurial space as a leader and as a mentor. I've consulted for over 20 small businesses in the areas of media production, audio production, video production to help build their brand. I've written and produced 3 video learning programs. I've written and authored 1 book, and I've been a keynote speaker and a seminar leader for over 7 years. So that's my business portfolio. Me as a man, I'm a husband, I'm a father of 6, right? As you can see, I'm a family man. I love spending time with my family, and I love being around, giving my family experiences that we never had. Right. So I'm definitely definitely I try to be well-grounded. You know what I mean? I try to be great in every aspect of my life, whether it's the military, my professional life, my personal life, you know, my leisure life. You know, I'm all about acceleration to greatness. All right. So what are leading experts in the industry saying about Elite Pierre? This is this is my favorite part of the presentation, because I've had some experiences that I have the opportunity to share with you all for tuning in tonight. So in 2012, ladies and gentlemen, back in November 18th to be exact, and the reason why I remember this date specifically is because this was the day Elite Pierre became an entrepreneur. All right. I was in Chicago, Illinois at the Steve Harvey Youth Mentorship Program. I was told, I wasn't asked, right? I was told that I was going to be speaking on the stage at the end of the program, right? Like a little bit over my head. This is my very first speaking engagement, ladies and gentlemen, which what makes it iconic, right? So first speaking engagement, I'm on the stage, over 100 in the audience. Is my first public speaking engagement, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even know like really what I was supposed to do, what I was supposed to say. I got up there, I told Eric Thomas's guru story. You might be familiar with it, right? You know, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, that's when you'll be successful, right? I got up on that stage, ladies and gentlemen. Them boys was looking me right in my eyes. I had their attention. They was hearing the message. I killed the presentation. I slayed it, as they say, as my wife and her friends would say, right? I slayed it. I came off the stage feeling good, feeling myself. I got stopped by Eric Thomas, y'all. Now, at this point in my life, I didn't know who Eric Thomas was. I never met him. I never seen him before. I heard his voice on YouTube. So similar to what I be talking to business owners about now, like a lot of times we listen to YouTube videos and Facebook videos for personal development, but we're not watching the video. That's called a podcast. Write that down. That's called a podcast. You need to have one of those in a podcast format, not just a video format, because somebody wants to listen to you without watching. And that's what podcasts bring. So we'll talk about that shortly. But ladies and gentlemen, I did not know who Eric Thomas was because I never seen his face. I never heard his name. I just heard his voice. This gentleman stopped me in my tracks, reached his hand out and said, I want to introduce myself to you. My name is Eric Thomas. I'm like, whoa, is this the dude from YouTube? He's like, man, they know Eric Thomas, right? He's like, bruh, y'all know how he talk. Bruh, I did that video like 6 years ago. And then all of a sudden it went viral on YouTube and I became famous. I'm like, this is the dude from YouTube. Like, I'm mind blown, right? Then I'm trying to figure out, am I in trouble? Because I did just tell a story, right? That's his story. That's the story that made him famous. Right now, I done got on the stage, told a story. What if he planned on telling his own story, right? But he gave me kudos, ladies and gentlemen. He shook my hand. He said, you told that story exactly how it was meant to be told. I've heard thousands of people try to tell that story, and they all messed it up. You did it right. I was like, man, I was blown away, ladies and gentlemen. That day, my mind shifted. That confirmation, my mind shifted. Y'all understand? Like, I didn't even know I was supposed to be there. I didn't know that, you know, my purpose for being there. But understand, the blessings came because I walked in my destiny. That's what we want to help you do here in the Eagle Learning Center. We want to help you discover your voice and walk in your destiny, and we're going to get you there. All right. Next person, industry leader, has something to say about Elite Pierre, Mr. Gary Vaynerchuk. It was May of 2016, ladies and gentlemen. I was in Atlanta, Georgia, with a good friend of mine by the name of Mr. Akil Bey. We was at the Rainmakers event, right? And Gary Vaynerchuk was the keynote speaker. Got to the Q&A session. I raised my hand. I got a question. He calls on me. I stand up. I said, hey, Gary, my name is Elite Pierre. He stopped me. I know who you are already. Well, what? Now he done caught me off guard, right? Like, what you mean you know who? How you know Elite Pierre? I done heard that people know who I am, right? But my name be ringing in the streets in some places, right? But I didn't know Gary Vaynerchuk knew who I was, right? So he was like, you was on Twitter asking, can you meet with me and Eric Thomas? And the answer is no, my friend. Like, he hit me from the stage. Like, he didn't answer me on Twitter when I joined the conversation, right? Because that's what I do. I join people's conversations that's talking about stuff that I want to talk about so I can build that relationship and build that rapport. Nugget. All right, so how do you use social media to build your brand? Nugget. All right, so I meet Gary Vaynerchuk in person. He's on stage. He shuts me down. No, you can't meet with us. You're not even on that level yet. Patience. That's the message he gave me, ladies and gentlemen. After the presentation, at the meet and greet, you know, around the corner and down the hall, he pulled me aside. He was like, man, how old are you? I was like 36 at the time. He said, man, you're young. You're young. You got time. I love the hustle, but be patient, my friend. Then he looked at me with them beady eyes and stuck his neck forward and said, patience. Got it? Right? And I'm like, whoa, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So when you walk out on faith, ladies and gentlemen, God's going to align you with people who's going to help propel you, help uplift you, and help get you to where you want to go. These are just my experiences and my journey. We want to help you create your story. We want to help you document your journey. All right. So when it comes to public speaking, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have a fear of public speaking, let me tell you my story of how I overcame public speaking fears and why you probably can't beat me in having to overcome this fear of getting on stage. Once upon a time, ladies and gentlemen, I was 17 years old. It was approximately April of 1998. Peabody High School. I'm a senior. I'm trying to be the coolest kid in the school, right? Not even coming close, like not even in the ballpark of being the coolest kid. So somehow my friends convinced me to rap on stage in the talent show. Y'all see where this is going, right? Y'all see where this is going. I agree to it. Let's do it. This is my break. I'm about to be popular after this. Because that's what the kids do. You know, if you can rap, you know, you got some brownie points, you got some popular points. Y'all, I get up on the stage, I forget my lines. Now we done practiced this like 20,000 times. Y'all know, right? I done rehearsed this. I get on stage, them lights is on me, that crowd is out there, I froze. I invented mumble rap in 1998 on Peabody High School's auditorium stage, ladies and gentlemen, because the only thing I could do is start mumbling. I don't even remember what I said, so I don't even want to remake it, but I was up there mumbling. I was going at it, ladies and gentlemen. I was mumble rapping as good as I could. 2019 kids, y'all would have loved it. Y'all millennials, y'all would have loved it. Trust me. Y'all would have loved it. But I'd have been famous for real. But ladies and gentlemen, back in 1998, mumble rapping was not cool, right? I got booed off the stage, and here's what's worse. I got hit with a tennis ball on the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Stop. If you ever dream about a public speaking career, your career's over. It just ended. Go ahead and have a seat, my friend. Don't you ever step foot on the stage again. Please. Don't you ever step foot on the stage again. You done ruined it for you, okay? Because here's what happened. And I can't remember exactly. I got hit in the head with the tennis ball. I'm almost sure. So how I didn't see it coming beats the heck out of me. I get hit with the tennis ball. My reaction is like, I froze. Like, I can't believe I got hit with a tennis ball. That made the boos even louder. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the last time for a very long time I stepped on the stage. What made it worse, and I forgot about this story until I told her earlier, the next guy who got hit with a tennis ball in the same dang on talent show, he picked the tennis ball up and threw it back into the audience, not knowing who threw it, not knowing who was going to get hit, but at least he did something. You know what Elite did? Elite got hit with the tennis ball, froze, and then walked off the stage in a roaring boo, in a roaring boo. Totally not the experience that you want. So as you can imagine, ladies and gentlemen, my first experience was career ending. As I grew my confidence and I learned how to use that experience, that pain, right? I learned how to take my passion, right, and burst through that pain, how to bust through that pain and get to my destination. Y'all understand? Because I have a destiny. I have a purpose, right? I have a gift. So I could have allowed that experience to shut my gift completely down. I developed a 4-step process that's going to help you overcome your fear of public speaking, ladies and gentlemen. I got a 4-step process that I'm going to teach you today in a moment. And you can take the shortcut. You can learn only the good stuff without having to go through years and years and years of experiences that I had to endure. I had to endure those experiences, okay? Now, you're not going to have to endure those experiences. You're going to be able to actually take the shortcut and get right to the glory. Give me approximately I'll say 4 to 6 weeks. I say, give me 4 to 6 weeks. Really, I know the slides are going to say like, it's going to say like 14 to 21 days. All right. I want you to give me about 4 to 6 weeks, approximately an hour a day. If you can commit to that, I'm gonna fast forward you through, allowing the fear of public speaking to hold you back. Side note, professional speaking skills are learnable. You don't need to be a expert out the gate. You do need to be an expert in your area as far as your niche, as far as your industry. But you don't have to be an expert speaker, right? You can just go out there and get started, right? And that's what we're going to help you with. You can use this to supplement your income. You don't have to do speaking full time. I'm not asking you to quit your job and go, on the road speaking. We're not the Rolling Stones, ladies and gentlemen. We want to start from the bottom and work your way up. Even if you have fears of public speaking, as I mentioned, I'm going to help you overcome those fears and show you how we overcome the fears that's holding us back from our destiny. All right. Now, that's me. I done talked about me. Let me talk about you. Now I'm going to throw the light on you. Here's a couple reasons why you should become a public speaker. Here's why you should be speaking professionally. Whether you're a business owner, a personal brand, an individual, if you run a company, if you represent a company, you get to share your message and your expertise and make the world a better place. All right. It's a perfect way to supplement your income and make a full-time income once you build up to that. This is the highest paid profession in the world. So kind of, obvious, cut and dry. You get to travel the world and see places you never even dreamed of, ladies and gentlemen, and see the best hotels in every city. And you get to take your family along. I try to take my family every time I travel. It's the best thing in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And it's a tax write-off every time you travel. If that's not the best thing that, you ever heard of, your job is not paying you to travel for most cases. But you can pay yourself to travel if you're traveling for your own business, right? And most of the stuff, you can have, when you're speaking, you can have the event pay for your expenses. Like once you get to a certain level, you can request that they pay for your first class flight to that city. You can have them pay for your hotel and your meals. All right. Speaking builds your brand and your credibility, right? For your business. Speaking finds you more leads and more customers for your business. Hint, hint, hint. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you should be speaking. Speaking is one of the best and easiest way to sell high ticket training programs. If you're a mentor, if you're a coach, right? If you're a life coach, right? It only makes sense that you do public speaking, ladies and gentlemen, so you can gain your reputation out here. And like I said, it's the highest paid profession per hour. Do the research, ladies and gentlemen. Because of the fear of public speaking, people who choose to step out the comfort zone and publicly speak as a profession, they get paid more hourly than any other profession in the world. You probably didn't know that. Now, this is going to shift your mindset and allow you to focus on the business side of speaking. A lot of people, we talk about the speaking. I'm going to teach you the business side of speaking, all right, and how it works, how it connects directly to your marketing. The amount of money you earn is a direct reflect of how you professionally market yourself as a speaker, how you position yourself as a speaker. If you have authority and you have a track record, you can raise your prices and demand what you're worth and request what you're worth. I don't like to use the word demand. You can request what you're worth. All right. Successful speakers are those who feel strongly about their message and getting it out to the public while keeping their focus on the bottom line. All right. So if you want to be a professional speaker, ladies and gentlemen, you are in the right place. I want you to imagine this for me real quick. If you're not driving and if you're able to, close your eyes for a second. Imagine what your life would be like if you were a public speaker, you're on a big stage, all the lights are shining on you, you got the microphone, and you just killed it, just like I did at Steve Harvey, right? Y'all remember that story? You killed it. You felt good. You was feeling yourself after the presentation. They gave you a 4-figure check for that. Talking about $2,000, $3,000, right? $2,000, $3,000. You killed it. Took you about 20 minutes. Follow me. Now, what if you could do that once a month? What if you can get one speaking engagement once a month that put an extra $2,000, $3,000 in your pocket every single month? Some of us aren't even making $2,000 a month on our jobs. And what I'm telling you is you can start your own speaking career and you can start making $2,000 a month just with about 20 minutes of your time, ladies and gentlemen. What would your life be like? What would your life be like if that was just scenario? All right. Do you want the 4 secrets? Facebook, I need you to type in the comments at this time. Type yes in the chat if you want the 4 secrets. What are Elite's 4 secrets to building his business? I want to make sure you guys are energized and ready to make a change in your life. If you're ready to make a difference, if you're ready to take a step and do something with your voice. I'm going to give you the 4 secrets to how I built my professional speaking career. But I need you to type yes in the comments first. I need you to type yes in the comments if you want me to give you my 4 secrets. Let me jump over to Facebook. What's going on, Will Jeffries, Darnell Moore, Ayana McNeil, Cheryl Brooker? Welcome, 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 welcome. Type yes in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know if I have your permission to move on with the 4 secrets. If you want to know the 4 secrets that I use to build my business, I'm going to tell you them right now. I need you to type yes in the comments. Also, let me know, give me some feedback. Let me know what you think about the training. If you're getting value from this training, ladies and gentlemen, please let me know. Please let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're getting value from this training. I would love to hear from you. All right. Once again, type yes in the comments if you're ready to hear my 4 secrets of how I built my business. Type yes in the comments if you're ready to hear my 4 secrets of how I built my business with a professional speaking career. All right. Moving right along, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just joining us, grab a pen and paper, take some copious notes. I promise you this is the best training. This is the best information that you've ever had if you want a professional speaking career. Now, if you don't want a professional speaking career, you might not find this is the best training you ever heard. But if you're interested in any form or fashion of starting a professional speaking career, this is going to be the best training that you've ever heard. Type yes in the comments if you want my 4 secrets. Type yes in the comments if you want my 4 secrets. All right, here they go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give them to you. I'm going to give them to you. Number 1, you need to find your voice. That's what we're going to help you with. And inside the Eagle Learning Center, www.eaglelearningcenter.com, we have the podcast course. You can get the activity called learning, discover your voice or finding your voice. You can get that for free. You don't even have to purchase the course to access that module. I want you to find your voice, discover your voice, whether you do the business or not, whether you participate in my program or not. This is the foundation of discovering your true value, is the finding your voice. Because once you discover your voice, ladies and gentlemen, you can start talking about how much to charge for your speeches. Number 2, start a podcast. This is how you're going to establish your credibility as a brand. This is how you're going to establish your credibility as a public speaker. Start speaking. You don't have to book a speaking engagement to record a podcast. Your podcast is your speaking engagement every time you feel like having a speaking engagement. Hit record. Number 3, market yourself. Once you master the art of marketing yourself and turning yourself into a media production company, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to level you up to the next income earning potential. Number 5, negotiations. When you learn how to negotiate your prices, negotiate deals, negotiate contracts, that's going to up you up. And at that point, you'll be qualified to earn at least $100,000 a year. Once you have mastered finding your voice, once you have mastered a successful podcast, once you have mastered being able to market yourself, and once you have mastered the art of negotiations, ladies and gentlemen, now at this point, you will be earning over $100,000 a year. Work with me. Work with me. I done laid out the model, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Let's keep it going. All right, we 28 minutes in. We at the halfway point, ladies and gentlemen. Find your voice. Again, like I mentioned, this is the value. This is the foundation of providing value to your audience, value to your customers, value to your business partners, right? What are you an expert authority on? What do you know best, right? What topics do you have unique knowledge about and expertise about? And what are you passionate about? These are 3 questions that you can ask yourself to help discover your voice. What is your voice and what is your message that you need to get out to the world? Once you've identified that, before you be giving any speech, ladies and gentlemen, before you give any speech, Here's just, this is just a bonus right here. I'm going to throw this in there for y'all so y'all can have some value. Do your research on the audience and find out everything you can about them. Here's some elements that I want you to think about when you're doing your research. Find out your audience's age, your audience's gender ratio, male to female, occupation, average income, and level of education. This is going to help you have a knowledge base of your audience so you can better connect with them during your presentation. Nugget. For example, if you're given a 2,000 word speech, that's about 20-minute speech, all right? Again, we keep on giving you examples that's based around a 20-minute speech. 2,000 words, 20-minute speech on the subject of time management. You need to read, research, and know at least 200,000 words in reference to time management. Information, like bits of information in reference to time management if you want to be able to deliver that value. That's 2 pieces of nuggets I just dropped in there about how to make you a better professional speaker. This is going to help you find your voice, ladies and gentlemen, because your voice is going to be different depending on your audience. Your voice should be tailored to meet your audience's needs. Y'all understand? So again, you want to be able to do these activities to find your voice so you can be successful. Now, once you found your voice, as I mentioned, finding your voice is going to help you establish a baseline of how much you can charge for speaking. All right. Here's some factors or a formula. Here's some things I want you to consider when setting your fees. Your level of expertise on your subject is going to affect how much you can charge to speak. The length of your talk. Are you going to be talking for 20 minutes? Or are you going to be talking for 60 minutes? Are you going to be talking for 90 minutes? That's going to depend on how much you can charge. How many times you will be speaking? Will this be a one speaking engagement or will you come back and speak multiple times? That's going to affect how much you charge. The location will you be speaking? Will you be speaking in a small setting or will you be speaking on a big stage, right? Will it be webcasted like this or is it going to be live in person? I recommend start your speaking career online. I recommend starting your speaking career with a podcast, right? So that way you don't even have to graduate to video until you're comfortable and ready. Then you can graduate to live when you're comfortable and ready. But ladies and gentlemen, it's a process. Take every step, baby step along the process with assistance, guidance, and coaching so you have the most highly chance of having success. All right. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, well, two things last. The size of the audience and the potential to gain new clients. I would rather speak for free if I can get new clients out the top. I would speak for free. I would rather speak for free and get new clients after the talk than get paid for the talk. Does that make sense? I'd rather get new clients after the talk than make sales after the talk. I'm talking about like, I'd rather you become my client than buy one of my products, if that makes sense. All right. Side note, make sure you're pricing yourself competitively. This is important. This is important. Almost every business owner that I talk to, they're underpriced. They're underpriced. And I love it because I like deals. I like bargains. But I tell people, how long you been doing that? How much have you been charging for it? It's time to raise your prices. Why? Because you're qualified. So this is the research I want you to do before setting your prices. I want you to find out who is speaking on your topic. Find out who in the industry is speaking on your same subject. How much experience do they have? And how much are they charging? How much experience do they have? And how much are they charging? If you feel that your level of expertise is similar or, matching their level of expertise, your fees, your prices should be similar, right? Don't undercut yourself and don't overprice yourself because you won't get business. You got to find that sweet spot in your price listing because that's going to help you maximize your earning potential. We're going to help you out with all this, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to teach you all of this inside the Eagle Learning Center. So talk to me in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the halfway point. Was this helpful so far? Is this information or are these tips and tricks that I'm giving you today making you confident that you'll be able to be a more effective speaker if you follow this map? Is this information helpful so far? I need you to type yes in the comments. Let me know if you're getting value out of what I'm sharing with you today. All right. Coming back to the chat. Jamita, what's going on? Cheryl, how you doing? Ayana, and Will, what's going on? I think I already said what's up to Darnell and Monique. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Elite Junior. You better stop crying. You understand me? I told you I'm doing a presentation and there's no crying. You understand? All right. All right, so let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Start a podcast, please. Download the Anchor app. For those who's in the webinar, let me pull up the offer real quick. Y'all got to get Anchor like right now. Please download Anchor, ANCHOR. If you're watching in the webinar, it's inside the chat. Go ahead and click the offer. Get started now with Anchor. With Anchor, ladies and gentlemen, you can create and host unlimited episodes of a podcast. You can distribute your show everywhere, including Google Play, Google Play Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, everywhere, all places that podcast can be played, and it's free. And you can make money on Anchor by advertising for businesses, and it's free. And you don't have to have a minimum listenership. Like, you don't have to have 1,000 listeners to advertise, and it's free. Download the Anchor app, please, right now. Don't let the sun go down. I think the sun's already down. Don't go to bed without downloading Anchor and starting your podcast today. All right, once again, we're going to teach you how to market yourself, how to position and market yourself as a speaker, ladies and gentlemen. It starts with that podcast, and then I'm going to give you a whole map of things to do to market yourself as a speaker, places you need to be. How to find speaking engagements. You're going to use your existing network and your audience to find your speaking engagements in the beginning. When people are not calling you to speak, you got to start with your audience that you already have. Join clubs in your area, like the Chamber of Commerce and Business Network International. You can join networking groups like Eventbrite, online networking groups like Lanyard.com, and definitely, please, ladies and gentlemen, use LinkedIn to promote your business. Use LinkedIn to promote your personal brand. Use LinkedIn to promote your professional speaking career. A lot of people are dropping the ball tremendously on that. Now, here's a big deal. A lot of people are dropping the ball on this too. You need to have a very strong online presence for your speaking persona, right? For your identity. For your identity as a public speaker, you have to have a strong online presence. You have to have a Facebook brand page for you as a speaker. You have to have a Twitter for you as a speaker. You have to have an Instagram for you as a speaker if you want success. Because right now, ladies and gentlemen, you're leaving a whole lot of money on the table, a lot of opportunity on the table if you don't have a strong presence online as a business professional. All right. Here's a few marketing assets in order that I feel or you need to be on as a speaker. Again, this is not your personal. This is not your business or brand. I'm talking about whatever's going to be driving your speaking career. This is for those who are starting or already have a speaking career. Number one, maximize that social media asset. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I already killed it on the last slide, but you got to be heavy there. Start a podcast. You'll be able to be on Anchor, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. Slay the podcast arena, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be present there. LinkedIn. This is the best place to network business to business, B2B. If you're not on LinkedIn networking with other business owners, you're missing it. The website, digital real estate, ladies and gentlemen. If Facebook and Instagram go down tomorrow, where's your information at? Please make sure you have a personal domain that you own, a .com that is yours, a real estate that you own, where you can put your content at. In case social media falls, which I doubt it ever will, you need to have your own real estate on the internet, a .com. Facebook.com is not yours. Always remember that. Webcast. This is the last and final thing, ladies and gentlemen. Once you've got to this point, you are ready to start online events. Because then once you've done this, just like I'm doing right now on a webcast, you're ready to graduate to the stage. All right. So this is the process that I take you through inside the Eagle Learning Center. Step four, final step, negotiate speaking engagements. This is where you make your money out, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we're going to help you maximize your earning potential. All right, so at this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get paid. If you just wanted to hear the information, you can go ahead and step out, ladies and gentlemen. Visit us at www.eaglelearningcenter.com. Sign up for our free courses. Take advantage of it. There's some deals in there, some 2-for-1s. I think there's a 30% off deal in there. Go ahead and take that. If your time is up and you got to go, eaglelearningcenter.com, get a free membership, take advantage of the deals. Your perception as an expert will determine your fees. All right. So don't say yes to every deal once you get out here. And if your potential client is trying to negotiate for a lesser fee, consider what you can do to make it a fair deal for both of you. Instead of lowering your fee, offer more time, right? Offer some incentives, offer repeat speeches or something. Try to not lower your price though, because that's going to lower your value. Wherever you set your price at, that's why you have to find that sweet spot, because if you overset it and expect to bring them down to a discount, you just devalued yourself. If you're bringing it too low initially, you can never raise the prices. You can't be like, well, you know, I was going to charge you 1,000, but now that I know you're willing to pay 2, it'll be 2, right? You'll lose that business. So once you find that sweet spot, stick to your rates, stick to your prices. When it's time to raise the prices, you know, if you do this process correctly, you'll know when it's time to raise your prices, but work that sweet spot, ladies and gentlemen, and then you'll be able to negotiate with more value versus price. Now let's get it. Let's do some math. If your goal is to earn $100,000 a year, ladies and gentlemen, 100K annual income as a speaker, if you divide that goal by your speaking fee, whatever your speaking fee is, right? Now, that equals the number of engagements that you need to book in a year to reach your goal. So write down this formula. However you want to make a year, divide that goal by your speaking fee, how much you want to charge per event. How much you want to make per year, divide that by how much you want to charge per event. And that's how many engagements you need in the course of a year. If that number is more than 12 engagements, then you're working more than once a month. Take your annual income goal. Divide that by how much you can charge as a speaker based on your value proposition. When you do the Find Your Voice exercise, you'll have your value proposition at the end of that exercise, right? That's going to help you set your fee. If your goal is 100K a month, you need to be able to charge enough per event and have enough events booked. That's your formula right there to making 100K a year. We're going to walk you through this in the Eagle Learning Center when you become a member, but there's a snapshot just so you got it in your back pocket. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, we want you to start small. We don't want to just take you and throw you on the big stage, okay? We want to start small. We want to start in your home, in your bedroom, on your cell phone. At the start of your career, you're going to have to give more presentations than you may want to, and that's okay. Present, ladies and gentlemen. Master your craft. It takes a lot of practice to be able to get up on a stage and speak confidently, right? You want to be able to get as much practice as you possibly can. That's why we recommend that you start a podcast and start speaking from home. And then as you develop your skill and as you master your craft, we'll take you up to the big stage. No great speaker has ever came out the gates charging $15,000 per talk. I ain't even made $15,000 per talk yet. And I think I'm a pretty good public speaker, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, don't expect to make the big money out the gate. This is not a get rich quick scheme, right? This is not a lottery ticket, all right? You have to earn your speaker fee. You have to earn it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's why, like I said, when you discover your voice, that's going to kind of give you an idea of what you've done to earn your speaking fee. That process is phenomenal. I want you to go to eaglelearningcenter.com, sign up for a free membership, and take the Find Your Voice activity. I want you to do that tonight, if you don't mind. I'm not asking for a lot here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving y'all thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value for free. And I'm asking you to download Anchor and start your own podcast. I'm asking you to give me some feedback on how I'm doing. And I'm asking you to do the Find Your Voice exercise, which is free as well. All right. Don't make the mistake of not raising your fees. I already kind of talked about this, but when it's time to raise your fees, once you've gotten your feet wet feet get paid more. If you work in any operation, and I've been in the military 20 years, I got to remember sometimes I relate stuff to the military training. People who work with their feet wet, like if you working in the swamps, if you working in the mud, if you working in the trenches, you get paid more. Period, right? So ladies and gentlemen, get your feet wet. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty. The people who get their hands dirty, they get paid more. All right, so get on out here and get your hands dirty. Don't be afraid to say no. Never undercut your fees just to give more talks, just to get more business. Make sure once you set that fee, stay hold to it. All right. So ladies and gentlemen, bless you in the other room. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of the content. That's the information I got for you. Let's check time. We got 44 minutes. We got 15 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Stay in there. Go stay in there. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, would you really like to be a successful speaker? I can help you. At this point, hold on, y'all. Time out. He's going to cry because he can't have toilet paper. Sorry, y'all. Got to take care of business, right? Family first. All right. Once again, would you like to be a successful speaker? If you would like to be a successful speaker, ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to join my program. I'm going to help you develop your speaking career, get your platform, get your authority as a figure, and get you out here in the market. Type yes in the comments if you would really like to be a successful speaker. If you don't, you can go. That's the end of the presentation. That's the end of the content. But if you want to stick around, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be a part of what we got going on, grab a pen and paper. I'm going to give you the information now. If I earned the right, this is the point where I asked you, if I give you all the value up front, can I take 10 minutes to tell you how we can work together? All right. Type yes in the comments. Type yes in the chat if you think that was fair for the training we did today. For all the information, for all the value that I provided up front, is it fair for me to ask you for the next 10 minutes? I'm going to show you how we can work together. All right. Now, this is for people who have a great message and they want to share it with as many people as possible. If you have a great message and you want to share it with as many people as possible, I want to partner with you. I want to work with you. There's a small investment, but as you can see, when you go through my program, these are the results that you can expect. We're mapping it out to help you make $100,000 a year in speaking fees by doing one speech a month. If that sounds good to you, type yes in the comments because I want to work with you. I'll need you to commit to at least an hour a day for the next 14 to 21 days. I say 4 to 6 weeks, but the model is 14 to 21 days, an hour a day, and you'll be right where you want to be able to take the stage. All right. 14 days at a minimum. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the Eagle Learning Center's ELC Influencer Program. All right, you can find us at www.eaglelearningcenter.com. Sign up for a membership. It's absolutely free. Let us know that you would like to be an influencer. You can earn 10% for referrals to our program for anybody who purchases a course. If they purchase the podcast course or the video course or any other paid courses that we add to the platform in the future, you're going to get paid commissions 10% with no investment. I said there's an investment, but the influencer program at the entry level, there's no investment, there's no fee. You don't have to purchase anything, no purchase necessary. Now, if you want to upgrade, I'll give you an offer to help you upgrade for cheaper than the normal price if you stay to the end. Again, stay to the end, ladies and gentlemen. I'm giving away free stuff at the end. We got about a little over 10 minutes left. I'm giving away some free stuff, and I'm giving you an offer you can't refuse. What is the Eagle Learning Center? We provide training and media production in the community of influencers, okay? At the Eagle Learning Center, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about your voice. We want to help you discover your voice. We want to help you identify the value of your voice, and we want to help you take your voice to the world, all right? We want to help you distribute your voice, deliver your voice to the world. This is our homepage. Again, www.eaglelearningcenter.com. Welcome to the Eagle Learning Center. We invite you to join our global family of entrepreneurs, videographers, podcasters, and media enthusiasts, people who are just enthusiastic about media and media production. All right, once again, get the Anchor app. Here's our featured courses, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the good part. Here's the part you've been waiting for. Here's the part everybody's been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the featured courses. Our very first featured course is media literacy. Let me pull up the offer. Media literacy. The media literacy course teaches students how to apply critical thinking to media messages and to use media to create their own messages through content production. All right. I want you to visit www.eaglelearningcenter.com. This is a free course. You can register for this course for free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no contest. Go ahead and get that course, ladies and gentlemen, the media literacy course. Again, this is going to help you apply critical thinking to media messages and use media to create your own messages through content production. This is the very first course that you take when you come into the Eagle Learning Center, because this is going to open your eyes on media production. All right. The next feature course I want to tell you about is our podcast course. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're dreaming of starting a podcast, but you don't know where to start, I'm going to teach you how to write, record, and launch your very own podcast show in this introductory step-by-step class. All right. Typically, this class is $49.95. You see it right there on the screen if you're inside the webinar. $49.95 is the typical rate for this course. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next 2 minutes, here it is right here. Go. I'm going to give you this course for free. For the next 2 minutes, if you're watching Facebook, Instagram, podcast, if you're listening, if you're watching, you got 1 minute and 48 seconds to go to my website and just log in. As long as your computer or your phone hits my website domain, www.eaglelearningcenter.com, before this timer runs out, you can get this coupon code that I'm about to give you for the podcast course. I just need you to get on the website before I give you the coupon code. You got 1 minute and 20 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to give you this course for free. This is a $50 course. In the next minute, I'm going to give you a code that's going to give you $50 off of this course, absolutely free. All you have to do is type webinar in the coupon code. As long as your browser hits my website before this timer runs out, ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to get this for free. The podcast course. If you know anybody who wants to start a podcast, maybe you don't want to. Maybe you know somebody. Get this course for free and give it to them. Give them your login and password and have them take the course. We don't care who takes the course, but in the next 45 seconds, somebody needs to go log on my website and get this course for free. www.eaglelearningcenter.com. Go to the podcast course. As long as your browser hits my website before the timer runs out, ladies and gentlemen, your coupon code will work. I promise you. Webinar, all capital letters. WEBINAR. All right. 19 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. 19 seconds left to get this podcast course for free. Somebody's life is going to be changed with this one. Somebody's life is going to be changed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That deal's over, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the next feature course that we have. We have our video course, ladies and gentlemen. This is a 6-week program. You're going to learn how to shoot and edit videos to capture important moments, special events, and other action. You can use it to do a Facebook watch channel. You can use this course to set up your YouTube channel and a professional show that's geared around your podcast. Hint, hint, hint. Record your podcast. Hint, hint, hint. Record the recording of your podcast on video and make that content so you have 2 content. Hint, hint, hint. And ladies and gentlemen, for the next 2 minutes, the value of this course right here is $249.95. $249.95, ladies and gentlemen. This video course is yours for free. If you go to my website right now, type webinar in the coupon code. Type webinar in the coupon code, and you'll get the video course for free. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to love this video course. You are going to love this video course. I promise you. It's going to set you straight to be successful in any type of video, professional video production you want to make. Whether it's a short film, whether you want to do a documentary, if you just want to record interviews, if you want to make videos for your business, ladies and gentlemen, this video course is all that and a bag of chips, right? It starts out with storytelling. right? And then it moves on. Like you take the media literacy course first, and then you move into the video course. Storytelling, project management, storyboarding, camera operation, video editing, and then you make your very first film. That's the course layout, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on that. We got 58 seconds left for you. If your website, if your computer hits my website before this timer runs out, webinar, the coupon code will work. Webinar will work, ladies and gentlemen, but you got to go there now. You either got to click the offer in the webinar or just go to eaglelearningcenter.com. As long as you hit my website before the timer 36 seconds runs out, the coupon code will work. Coupon code's webinar, all capital letters. You'll get the video course for free, ladies and gentlemen. 28 seconds remaining. I don't want you to miss out on this. I don't want you to miss out on this. Everybody who is listening to my voice right now, please, you got 19 seconds to go to eaglelearningcenter.com. As long as your phone hits my domain before the timer runs out, you can use the webinar code and the coupon code and get course for free. Get the course for free. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Time's up. That offer's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, that's all the courses we have. We actually have an Influencer Plus program. Like I said, the Influencer program is no investment. It's no money up front, no cost. You don't have to purchase a course. All right. If you complete the courses, you can earn more money, but out the gate with no investment, you get 10% on all sales for referrals. All right. If you upgrade to the Influencer Plus, we're going to give you 20% instead of 10% on referrals. So anybody who purchases the podcast course, the video course, or any future paid courses that we add to the Eagle Learning Center, you're going to receive 20% as an Influencer Plus member. All right. The membership fee for that is $24.95 per month, and you can subscribe to that now. Now, the benefit of this, not only do you get 20% on commissions, we also promote your podcast, the RSS feed inside the Eagle Learning Center under the daily news. So all students of the Eagle Learning Center will be able to subscribe to your podcast and get your content. That's one plus. We're going to promote your podcast, your YouTube channel, your brand on our podcast, The Eagle's Nest. And we're going to, if you have a Facebook watch channel or a YouTube channel that you're promoting content, we're going to promote your brand on the Eagle's Nest and in the Eagle Learning Center. So all our Influencer Plus members, this is going to be a great benefit. This is limited, ladies and gentlemen. There's not going to be like 1 million Influencer Pluses. I want y'all to take advantage of that. And if you act today, matter of fact, if you act right now, I think we put a time limit on it. Let me remove the other offer that expired. For the Influencer Plus program, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it to you for $9.95. Excuse me for a second. It's usually $24.95. There is a timer. It's only 50 seconds left, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, 1 minute, 50 seconds left. 1 minute and 50 seconds left. You can become an Influencer Plus for only $9.95 a month for the first 12 months. $9.95 per month for the first 12 months. You'll get 2 courses. You'll get the podcast course and the video course. So let's say, for example, you did not get the podcast course for free. You missed that. You could have got it for 50. You could have got it for free, but now it's $50. You missed the opportunity. Let's say you wanted the video course, but you don't want to pay $250 for it. You missed that opportunity. If you get the Influencer Plus program, ladies and gentlemen, you upgrade the Influencer Plus, you get access to both of the courses. And you get access to any paid courses that we add in the future as an Influencer Plus. So the $9.95 gets you full access to the podcast course and the video course, ladies and gentlemen. I told you at the end I would give you an offer you can't refuse. 48 seconds remaining. $10 a month for the next 12 months is going to give you full unlimited access to both my podcast course and the video course. Beat it. Beat it, ladies and gentlemen. Like Michael Jackson, beat it. You can't. You can't. We got 30 seconds remaining on that. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my time. We're out of here. All right. We got about 90 seconds remaining before we hit that hour. Don't forget your free gift. If you don't want to participate, if you don't want to buy the course or anything, at least go get it and gift it to somebody else. Just like I'm gifting to you. I'm giving you an opportunity to get our program for free. As long as you log into our website before the timer runs out, you can get our program, right? For $19.95. You can get all the courses. If you don't want to take them, gift them to a family member or a friend. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, my name is Elite Pierre. I am the CEO of the Eagle Learning Center. I am the host of the Eagles Nest podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Leave us a review on iTunes. Go to iTunes and go to Apple Podcasts. Search for the Eagles Nest. You'll be able to find us. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm going to end this one right here. I'm going to come over to Facebook real quick and see if there's any questions. I've registered. Thank you, Tajira. I can't say that. Tajir Reed, thank you so much. Appreciate you so much. It's further away doing the presentation from right here, so sometimes I got to get all the way up on the screen to see the names. But yeah, thank y'all so much for listening, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. That's my time. If you have any questions, you can email me at elite@eaglelearningcenter.com. Hopefully y'all can hear me good. I slid all the way down my shirt. eaglelearningcenter.com, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you on the next webcast. Y'all have a great day.